Kev G weather overview, taking a look at the cloudy picture over the tri-state area, and we have a wind off the relatively cooler Atlantic waters. And this time of year, the closer you get to the coast, I mean, just forget about it. And this is a reluctant spring, and there's a lot of reluctant springs around here, especially the further towards the coast you are. Inland can get a break. They can get away from the clouds. And I think it'll be a tale of two cities, as it were. I think the further inland over the next 5 to 7 days, you'll do better than you will if you're situated near the coast, and it's because of a strong ocean storm that's going to develop and sort of meander for the next 48 to 72 hours. It's really not going to make a whole heck of a lot of progress, and you can see it on the Penn State EWOL site here with all these clouds moving to our south, and we are stuck in this cloud cover, but we're not getting any rain. So I think the mainstay of the forecast here over the next 5 to 7 days is that the closer you are to the coast, including the city, the more likely it is that you're going to get cooler temperatures, stuck in the 50s, a lot of easterly wind flow. We can't really break out of it, and the breaks that we do get will allow for a bit of a reprieve from the cooler temperatures, but overall, at or slightly below normal temperatures is the way to go as we start April. So this is the Penn State EWOL site. Now, when we take a look at the day-to-day off the GFS, it's very interesting how this all plays out. Now, when we go back a ways, we'll back it up just a little bit. You can notice that east of Nova Scotia is the upper low that was affecting our weather yesterday with a lot of clouds. And now a new storm develops, and this storm is way south of the Mason-Dixon line. So that's why we're not getting a lot of rain from it. But we are socked in with clouds, and we have this easterly wind flow as the high pressure to our north and the storm to our south is causing the easterly wind flow, and we have a lot of cloud cover around, and hence the cooler temperatures. A lot of places not making it out of the low to mid 50s today. Tonight we'll probably be in the upper to 40s as the temperatures really aren't going anywhere with all this cloud cover around. Now watch what happens with this storm that moves away. Now normally we would just be done with the storm and it would go out to sea, but not here. As we go into Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday night, the storm does make progress, but then by Thursday it hits a roadblock, so that by Thursday afternoon it starts to back in off the ocean. It starts to move west. Instead of going east and well out to sea, it's backing in off the ocean. It's going to spread some rain and clouds, particularly for Long Island, Connecticut, and parts of New England, most of New England, I would say, for Thursday night into Friday. So if you're east of New York City, I would prepare for a little bit of light rain and some drizzle from this big ocean storm that is very intense well to our east, has nowhere to go. It's in this blocking pattern, and it's going to meander about into Friday and giving us kind of murky, cloudy weather. Again, the further east you live, the more clouds you get. If you're further inland, you're going to get more sunshine with more breaks in the clouds, and that includes tomorrow. I think, if anything, if New York City catches a break, it'll be tomorrow with the breaks in the clouds as the storm initially moves out to sea, but then it takes a track back toward the coast. So this meandering ocean storm is going to be a real pain over the next 3 days, but then it finally goes away for Saturday into Sunday, and maybe we get into a more westerly wind component, but we've got this big high pressure to our north, so we're going to get a clockwise flow around the high. You know, that's just what happens. So we're going to get sort of an easterly wind component here through Sunday into Monday. So although it's not going to be a total rain, total washout, the temperatures are going to be kind of on the cool side, especially the further east you go. We look at the Weather Prediction Center. Not a whole heck of a lot of rain through the 7-day period. The heaviest rain is confined to the ocean, where nobody lives, and also over Texas and parts of Arkansas, Oklahoma, and Louisiana. But other than that, not a lot of rain to speak of. So when you look at this forecast off the Weather Underground, it drives you a little bit crazy because it's very pessimistic. But not expecting a whole lot of rain here over the next 7 days. The big story is the cooler temperatures. We're fighting with the easterly wind off the cooler Atlantic water, and a stubborn ocean storm that gets bottled up and kind of circles around for the next 48 to 72 hours.